everyone, my name is Kuyate Nora, your favorite virtual castmate, and today I'm going to be having a conversation with you all about something that I think needs to be had, especially for my younger viewers. But before we get into that, if you haven't joined the cast already, make sure you hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that you know whenever I upload a video, and follow me on Instagram because that's where I'll be shedding the tea, okay? So for those of you who are new to my channel, I am a voice teacher. I have been teaching voice lessons for quite some time. And I was speaking with a student who was talking to me about her college application process. She's interested in studying the arts and has absolutely no idea about what life will look like after she graduates. And this conversation is something that I think should be had. Students as young as middle school, so around like 7th, 8th grade, to even seniors in high school. And the reason why I say that is children or students as young as 7th grade need to hear this is so that you understand what this life realistically is like. Doing it in a way that doesn't necessarily deter you from choosing the arts, but more so figuring out how to make more informed decisions when you're choosing to transform your life from performing for fun to performing as your career. When you transform your life into a career, that means now that you are dependent upon your skill set to make you money. And a lot of the times, outside of singing, acting, and dancing, a lot of people do not necessarily understand how to make a living. You know, how are you going to make money to survive, to pay for your apartment, to pay for your cell phone, maybe your camera equipment, your lighting equipment? And that all depends on your background, right? What kind of support do you have in order to do this? Do you have support from your family? If not, then the stacks are going to look very different for you. And even though that is awful to say, there is a lot of privilege involved in pursuing a career in the arts. It is virtually impossible to say, you know, you are able to pursue this type of career and not have help in place. It is very expensive to have access to voice lessons, dance lessons, acting coaching lessons, right? Then on top of that, if you decide to go to a 4-year program, even a conservatory could be costly, right? In the event that you don't get a scholarship, right? Because not everyone is going to be able to have full rides to go to these schools, especially the top schools. How do you pay for that? Will your parents pay parts of it? Will you take out loans? How much loans are you going to be able to take out on your own? And if you are going to do that, how are you paying them back, right? These are all questions that are not so sexy and not so luxurious and exciting, because you're thinking, all I want to do is just, you know, work on Broadway. Where there's another side of it, right? Even if you're working on Broadway, you still have to pay people, right? You still have bills to pay. So all of your problems aren't solved just because your stage is now bigger. And even with the people that work on Broadway, there's only a percentage of people, a small percentage of people that then get catapulted into that top 1%, you know? And I think that by not having this conversation with younger people, it does a huge disservice, because it takes away their ability to make decisions that will benefit them in the long run. Whenever you're having master classes, if you work at a theater program where you know a ton of kids are looking to apply to different schools, you know, these are the questions that parents have, and rightfully so. A lot of parents are nervous when they send their kids off to school because they're thinking, my kid's never going to make money. If they are making money, then they have to compromise their values in order to do so. And that's a whole nother conversation for a different day on how people decide to make money. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to have a conversation with you about how to basically break down how you should research when you're looking to enter into this artist space. I am going to make a series on my channel that basically discusses what process I took when I was looking into pursuing a career in the arts, because I think that too many students will make uninformed decisions, and then midway through programs are finding out that they don't love acting that much. They're not into the politics of it all. They don't care for it. Maybe you start to see the side that, you know, maybe I just loved it. You know, maybe I just should stay in community theater. You know, but for those of us who decide to push past that threshold, we're doing our our best, right? So let me know if this is something that you'll be interested in watching. I'm going to be creating a series also for my younger viewers who might be watching as well, because I think that Instagram and social media, we only get to highlight the happier parts of our career, but now that, you know, Broadway and the arts are practically deceased until further notice, you know, this is a great time to make sure that we keep encouraging those students that are in BFA programs currently. We keep encouraging young people that are looking to go to college for this field by telling them, go forth and conquer, but be wise and be knowledgeable about what really exists in this world. So once again, thank you all for watching. I just wanted to chime in and make this video because I think that it's super duper important that we make sure that we share knowledge and we share information that will allow all of us to succeed, because at the end of the day, we are all successful people because we are achieving goals that we set out to do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you got something from this video. If you have questions that you would like for me to answer, please drop them below in the comment section and I'll make sure to address it in a musical theater Q&A. Once again, thanks for joining the show, and I will catch you at the next one. Bye. Honey, baby, sweet, you know